So I thought I was done with this game, but you all just have to see me beat the rival. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab code's on back order, and it's time for our finale, the final episode of Pokémon Stadium 2. What I just said was a bit of a lie. I actually want to beat the rival myself anyway, because I was thinking about this. I was happy initially just getting to show you the rival battle and show you the Pokemon that they use against you, but as I thought about it, I'm like, I can't really consider this game complete until we get to see the credits, right? So I have prepared possibly a better team, better in the sense that I'm not bringing my Jigglypuff this time, but I have prepared a better team to take on the rival, and as loyal viewer Robert did say, some other Pokemon such as Machamp should be taken out of the team because he's weak to everything on the opposing side. So I've mixed the team up a little bit. Hopefully we'll have what it takes this time. I didn't think you'd make it this far. Come on, let's settle this now. Sounds like a plan. So the team I am bringing for our final attempt, I'm going to start with Pinky the Slowbro with Tri-Attack, Psychic, Surf, and Shadow Ball. I gave you an item, didn't I? Hang on a sec. What can we give you quickly here? Let's give you... No other reason not to. Let's just throw a Focus Band on there. And we got Sheldon the Blastoise. He's coming back in. Surf, Ice Punch, Skull Bash, and Bide with the leftovers. I keep bringing him because he seems to be the Pokemon that performs the best, that I, like, sort of unexpectedly the best. So he'd be pretty good against the Ho-Oh. Plus he has Ice Punch for the Lugia as well. I'm also bringing Zapdos, our legendary Thunderbird, holding Bright Powder to possibly dodge some hits with Zap Cannon, Drill Peck, Thunder Wave, and Hidden Power. Zap Cannon's going to be a really situational move to go for. 50% accurate, but it does cause paralysis. But if they do manage to get their Safeguard up, that's not going to help us. We got Snoozer the Snorlax with some nice special defense at 268. He's got Snore, Body Slam, Mimic, and Rest. I wonder what we could do with Mimic. We could copy a pretty decent move, perhaps. But he has the Quick Claw to possibly outspeed. I'm not going to count on that, but I wasn't sure what else to give him. We also got Bullwinkle, a very fast Pokemon. Our Tauros, Headbutt, Iron Tail, Rest, and Horn Drill. He's holding King's Rock to possibly cause a flinch with that Headbutt. 2 chances in that case. The Headbutt itself can flinch, and King's Rock has a chance to as well. Iron Tail probably has a chance to flinch also, but if we are lucky, Horn Drill can get a KO. A 1 in 3 chance, basically. And since we're bringing one legendary bird against the legendary team, we're bringing the other legendary bird in the collection, Articuno, with Peck, Ice Beam, Water Gun, and Mud Slap. Probably could have taught him Fly to replace that Peck attack, but we'll just go with what we have. He has the Paralyzed Cure Berry, because another situation, I wasn't sure what to give him. In fact, what I could have done, hang on, is the Never Melt Ice here? It is. I'm going to do that, because I was going to bring Fluffy, who was holding Never Melt Ice, but let's give that to Articuno to power up the Ice Beam a little bit more. That Paralyzed Cure Berry wasn't going to really help us that much anyhow. This is it. Yo, you finally got here. Now we'll decide things once and for all. So I don't mind going through this several times, because at least, unlike in the Prime Cup, you gotta go through 7 trainers to get to the final battle. This, you can just jump right into the rival. So if I lose this first attempt, I'm gonna keep going and keep going and keep going until I get the win, and I'll come back and show you the winning challenge. But let's watch this initial one together. So, I'm thinking they might want to start with the Ho-Oh. If they do, one of our water types would be the best way to lead. So, I think let's go with our, well, I'm going to probably lead Pinky, I thinky, because he'd be super effective on everything. He does have the Shadow Ball. So we'll lead Pinky and bring everyone else, of course. The whole 6 of us are coming into this fight. Let's go.
This is a match against the challenger's rival. Let's hope we see some polished techniques in the battle against this long-time adversary.
Long-time adversary. Come on, Pinky. You got this, buddy. Now, what scares me is the Mewtwo. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it does have Thunder Punch. And there's the Mewtwo right there. Now, will they go for the Thunder Punch immediately? They might want to go for the Safeguard right away. I'm going to go Shadow Ball. Because even if we lose Pinky to Mewtwo, we have other Pokemon that can deal with the other 2 legendary flying types on the rival side. Nope, they do go Safeguard immediately, so this gives us 1 turn to get a powerful Shadow Ball up without a KO on our side. Can we drop the defense? Did about 100 with that. That's not bad. Let's keep that up, Pinky. Come on, take this Thunder Punch. Who can we switch into to handle that if we need to? Probably no one. That was painful. So, that did about total half damage to Mewtwo. We will lose Pinky to 1 more Thunder Punch. Can we switch to anyone else? Snoozer could rest up. Plus, he has really good special defense. We're going to bring Snoozer in now.
The Pokemon is returning
With the safeguard up, we can't paralyze Mewtwo. It'd be cool if we could mimic the Thunder Punch, but it is special-based, and we don't have a very good special attack. If it was physical, that'd be an awesome move to copy. Oh, they just go for Psychic. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now, how's your defense, Mewtwo? We're going to throw a Body Slam your way. Psychic is your best move against Snoozer, of course, as long as you don't critical hit me. You can get a powerful Body Slam off. After this, who's the next best one to come in? Would Bullwinkle be able to outspeed? I don't know. If they're gonna go Psychic, is there anyone we could let take that hit? Just one sec. Who do we have on the team? No, I think I'm just gonna let Snoozer take the hit here. Cancel that, go for the Body Slam. Actually, if we're lucky, the Quick Claw will come through. No, as I said, I wasn't gonna count on that. It would have been a pretty lucky situation to happen. Does Mewtwo have Recover? We've seen Psychic, Thunder Punch, Safeguard. I would expect it has Recover, but they might save that for the round 2 battle. So, let's see now who is faster, the legendary Mewtwo or the legendary Bullwinkle. Go for that Headbutt. That is good to know. So, come on, here we go. It is still faster, but I think we can handle one. We handled one. Now, if I'm lucky, this brings the Mewtwo down. One down. We've lost, what is that, 1.5 of our Pokemon. But, not doing too bad. Alright. So, we could rest. But, I think what I want to do, I'm going to put all my faith in that Horn Drill. Actually, you're faster than my Boros, too. Is that even a thing? What kind of speed does Lugia have? Alright, so... Psychic, we know it has Aeroblast as well. This is the time for Articuno to come in. Gotta go for those Never Melt Ice boosted Ice Beams. And with the Safeguard down, we might be lucky to get a Freeze. And isn't this kind of interesting? We're facing Lugia, and we're using the Legendary Birds. This is like Pokemon the Movie 2000 in battle form. Come on, you took Lugia down in the movie. Actually, you were the first one to fall, weren't you, Articuno? You got some good damage off with that, though. If we can get one more Ice Beam, Zapdos can probably finish with a Drill Peck. Come on, you can dodge this. You can dodge this. You could survive another non-critical, though. But, of course, if you're just going to get a critical hit, because why wouldn't they? Nice, powerful Ice Beam. Go for one more. And we do have Sheldon to deal with the Ho-Oh. Now, either dodge or don't take critical. One of those two has to happen. Non-critical. Lugia is falling to the Ice Beam. So we're down to 2, or we got 2 down, we're down to 1 left. And I don't think there's much that Ho-Oh can do to Blastoise, so I'm pretty sure. I think, did we see the last time Surfed it over half? I think maybe. Might be wrong on that, but we will find out. Because I'm pretty sure we're about to lose Articuno to the Ho-Oh. Now then, Safeguard is still up. Let's go ahead and just fire off the Water Gun. You know what? Well, with the Safeguard up, we can't freeze them. Let's just go Water Gun. We're going to lose Articuno anyway here, so... Unless they miss the Sacred Fire. Nope, computer player. Why would they miss an attack? So, next in. Let's save Sheldon for the last. We've got Zapdos next. Let's see that Safeguard fall. Come on, come on. Drop the Safeguard. Nope, not yet. But let's go ahead and go for Zap Cannon. See how much damage we can get off with that. How is everything faster than my legendary birds? Like, I know I've overestimated Zapdos' speed a lot. But come on. So that did a little over exactly half. There goes the Safeguard. Would they bother going for the Safeguard again? I'm going to Drill Peck. Yes, we got quite lucky with that critical hit. I'm happy with that, though. I'm surprised I didn't knock it out, actually. Now there goes Zapdos. So, who gets the KO? Pinky? You know what? Pinky's gonna fall soon. If he falls, it'll go down to 1 versus 1. Let's make that the big epic finale. I'm kind of curious, what could Ho-Oh do to Pinky, though? Let's go ahead and let's try attack. See what happens here. How much will this do? I know our physical defense is better than special, but we resist the fire-type move. And we dodge it. I think we got this one, guys.
Yes, it's a hit.
Rival is down.
Last Pokemon goes down.
Not bad. I do remember this being less challenging than some of the other things, which was weird they left it for the final fight of the game. But I suppose it's epic because of legendary Pokemon and all. But we've done it! The rival is beaten. It took way more of my team than it really needed to, but we managed to pull through. What? Why? This should have been perfect. And that is that for Pokemon Stadium 2. Here we are. Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu. It's like gonna show all sorts of different Pokemon here. Look at this. Oh, so they're gonna name all the Pokemon off. So this has been Pokemon Stadium 2. This is a short video just to show off the final battle, but at least I got to it and you guys wanted to see it, and here it is. As for round 2, no thank you. I got through everything here. Round 2 is basically everything you saw, just more challenge to it, and I think I'm happy with what I've accomplished here, so if you want to see some round 2 battles, I'm sure there's other YouTube channels that have done those before with much better Pokemon. They don't probably limit themselves to just the ones that, for example, I was using in my main playthroughs. Look at these guys just spinning. This is are they falling or what? But anyway, I think hopefully you'll be happy with the round 1 completion of the game. Oh, look how Staryu spins. I want to kind of look at these things, the animations they put into these guys. Gyarados, Dugong, and Lapras. It's kind of funny that, like, I don't think it shows every single Pokemon. Maybe it does. Hang on. Can't remember. If they do, it's kind of an interesting credit sequence. This isn't even really the credits, though. Look at Pineco rolling that way. Should it be rolling more on its edges? I don't know. And the legendary birds. Articuno flying in here. And Fearow, the 4th legendary bird. Crobat's not even a bird. We got Pidgeot. Look at this. There's all the flying types here. What more can be said? Hello, Mewtwo. Took you down, buddy. And the fighting types of the Tyrogue evolutions, the Hitmon Pokemon. I was going to say all these little round-bodied Pokemon, but nope, they just threw everything else in there. Ah, there's Electrode. And Non-Alolan Exeggutor, look at that. And who, when they first encountered Sudowoodo, who thought it was a grass type? I mean, come on. How is that a rock type? I know it's the Mimic Pokemon, it mimics a tree, but... Anyways, there's the Johto fully evolved starters. We got Typhlosion showing off with its fire mane. More bug types flying in here, despite none of them being flying type, except Mega Pinsir. And I guess Yanma. I just like the nostalgic models of these guys, like... trying to think... They don't... Well, of course, Pokemon are pretty similar throughout the generation, so they don't look that much different in the new games, except the cartoon outline and such. It's just... I don't know. What am I trying to say? I guess just looking at their classic 3D models is pretty cool. This was the first time we got to see these guys in 3D. Well, technically second. This is Stadium 2, of course. No! Technically third. I think Snap came before Pokemon Stadium. So that would have been our first time seeing them. Oh, the baby evolutions, the baby starters. Plus, they look like a Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and Vulpix. Look at these guys. Marowak, Kabutops, Scyther. Both Kabutops and Scyther are interesting how they have those bladed arms. And I guess... Ooh, hi, Lugia. Mega Garchomp is the same way, too. It's got those big scythes for arms. Hello, non-Mega Kangaskhan. Good old scrappy Pokemon. Now, do they actually go through every single one? Kind of curious. I've lost count. I haven't even been counting, actually. Good old Machamp. He saw us through a lot of battles in the Stadium 2 challenge. There's good old Dragonite, good old Alakazam. Always fun to fight against those guys. Nidoking and Nido, Blissey and Poliwrath. A bunch of baby forms. I really like Sandshrew, just the look of it, like it's got that brick pattern to it. It's like a yellow brick road on its back. Oh, the middle evolutions. They are going to show every Pokemon, aren't they? I'm just rambling now. There's really not much to talk about. I guess what I can say is, now that we have reached the completion of the Stadium 2 playthrough, if you had any favorite moments along the way, leave that in a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite exciting moments of the playthrough was. And if you've missed any episodes of Stadium 2, there's a link in the description to the entire playlist. You can go back to the very beginning, see how our adventure began in this. And if you're curious about the Pokemon I was using, you can see them in my Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Silver playthroughs on the channel as well. And also, some of them are appearing in Pokemon Sapphire as I go through that. Hello, Ho-Oh, we took you down too. And yeah, for more Pokemon content, just check out the channel and see what all there is on there for the different playthroughs and such. And of course, if you want to see some more, feel free to subscribe, and we will get through to some future games. Sun and Moon coming out in just a couple of weeks. Oh, is it just under 3 weeks now, I think? I keep mentioning the time it's coming out. I keep losing track after each time I say it, so I get to stop and think, when is that again? But yeah, just under 3 weeks it'll be out. And we'll continue our adventures into the Alola region in those new games. I was about to say one more thing, too. But I think I've lost it. But like I say, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the final battle here, or any battles along the way. And if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like as well. Look at Tyrone ready to go. Doing the old windmill punch. Good old Pinky the Slow Bro, and the Brain the Drowsy. Of course, evolved up into Hypno in the current playthroughs. Mankey, Sentret. This is almost like a poker rap. Wigglytuff, Chansey, Slow King. A little bit slower than the poker rap, though. And Vileplume. How many more can there be to show? And why are those three all combined together? And the Unknown. Is it going to show every single letter of the alphabet? J, K, L, it is M, N, O. You know the alphabet. I don't need to read these out. Who haven't they shown yet? What about Mew and Celebi? Oh, wait, the legendary dogs or cats. And there's another comment. Are they dogs or cats to you folks? I call them beasts because there's always some discrepancy. I used to think they were dogs, but then someone pointed out Raiku's a saber-toothed tiger. Entei looks like a lion. Alright, sorry about that. The recording had to cut out there for one moment, of course. But here we have the actual credits showing how the battles took place against... Actually, no, this isn't even me battling. This is showing some of the gym leaders versus each other. So Erica's Blossom using Solar Beam against Falconer's Pidgeot. I don't think that's going to work out that well. We see Misty taking on Whitney, though. Get her, Misty. Take that Miltank down. Although Starmie's a bit of a problem, too. But I do like this. It's showing off some nice in-battle footage. Not footage, but like, you know, clips. Just what could have happened as Surge takes on Morty. It's pretty cool. Wait, where's Bugsy? They skipped over Bugsy. It's going in order. No, it's not even going in order. Erica's not the first gym leader. Brock is. Where's Brock? I want to see what Brock's up to. But these don't even look like the in-game models. These almost look like maybe paintings or something, because they look a little too smooth based on their in-game models. There we go. Brock and Jasmine versus each other. Steelix versus Onyx. I never liked that in the anime, because apparently, like, I've always been a fan of Onyx as it is, not so much Steelix. So I like the fact that Brock had an Onyx for a long time. And at one point, I didn't watch the anime at this point, but I hear that when they go back to Pewter City Gym, his family who he left in charge of the gym, they did evolve Onyx into Steelix. And I'm like, no, that's not right. First of all, that's really not right. If he's the Rock-type gym leader... Actually, side note, Blaine's going to destroy this place. Although, Earthquake could be a thing. But if Brock is the Rock-type gym leader, Steelix is not Rock-type. You can't evolve Onyx into Steelix. It's just not right. It's blasphemy. But I'm a big fan of Brock as he is, so I guess I don't like change in that respect. So how many other gym leaders are left? Actually, we see Sabrina versus an Elite Four member. I don't know how that one's gonna go. Alakazam using Psychic versus Flying Xatu. Somehow my money's on Alakazam because that thing is just so tough. But that being said, if you remember my first attempt at the Elite Four, Will did take us down with that Xatu pretty bad. That one's hard to call. Next we see Koga versus his daughter. Look how high up they are. It'd be cool if, like, well, this is kind of reminiscent of Sky Battles in Gen 6. Wouldn't it be neat if, I think I've said this before, if two Pokemon use Fly at the same time, the one that goes first should be able to catch the one in the air and bring it down, right? Just like if two Pokemon dig, the one that goes first, normally if you would dig first, the opponent digs, you come up and miss, and then they come up and hit you. But if you go first and you're both underground, wouldn't it be cool if they hit each other underground and you do damage to them and both of you pop up? So you do damage and end their dig attack for going first. That'd be kind of a cool little mechanic if they put into the game, but probably not going to happen. As we see Chuck sending Hitmontop of Bruno for a spin there. Not even mentioning the names in the credits, but you can see them on screen. I like... Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword sort of thing. I like when they give you visuals during the credits like this. Something to look at, something to catch your eye. But then the people who put all the work into the game, they don't get their full what would you call it, full moment to shine, I guess. You're not even looking at the names. You're looking at Bugsy tearing into Karen's Houndoom with a Mega Horn, which is actually technically neutral, but still probably the most powerful attack. Nope. Why aren't you going for a close combat or some sort of a fighting type attack there, Heracross? Super effective on Dark. Come on. Oh well. Mega Horn is pretty cool looking though. Basically like a green-colored Horn Drill. Claire versus Lance. That's a cool showdown. Kingdra versus Dragonite. They have Outrage in this generation, right? I think I got hit by it. Yeah, so that would be an interesting match to see too, because they could both be super effective. Although, if the Kingdra could go with an Ice Beam, I might give that one to Kingdra. Probably a one-hit KO. And the rival versus... Who's this mysterious character in the bottom right corner? This might have been foreshadowing for the Crystal version that came out shortly after Stadium 2 was released. I think it came out later. But you can play as a female for the first time in the Crystal version, and Crystal was really highly related to Suicune. That's why you see the girl, I think her name actually is Crystal, and Suicune there versus the rival and Ho-Oh. But the big showdown, Blue versus Red, Red versus Blue. The Pokemon Yellow starters right here, Pikachu and Eevee for Blue/Gary, whichever you want to call them. That's pretty cool, as that's like the final scene they show us, I think, too. Kind of like that. Now, I mentioned this, I think, in the last trailer review video that I did. Red has really changed his look since this generation, right? He looks a lot more, like his face shape looks different. Blue looks the same, basically, just taller. But that is a wrap for the credits. And with that, we have reached the end. Pokemon Present. We get something special for doing this. Okay, I forgot about this. What do we get? Looks like we got ourselves a Farfetch'd, which can Baton Pass. I forgot it has a special move. You beat the rival, you just one Farfetch'd that can use Baton Pass. Please take good care of it. Can they even learn Baton Pass nowadays? Hang on, I want to check this out. Bear with me for one moment. We got some time to check this out. Okay, Google. Pokemon Farfetch'd. I'm going to check out the learn set of this particular Pokemon. Can it learn Baton Pass normally? Go down to the attacks. I don't see it in its regular learn set by TM or HM. It's not a TM, I know that much. By breeding, I don't see it here either. Move Tutor, I can't get it for that either. Okay, so Baton Pass Farfetch'd is pretty rare. And what can it even learn to make use of that? I think it can get Swords Dance. Can it get Agility? I had the whole list right there. I can just check it out. But regardless, we do earn a special Pokemon. And as I say, that wraps up Pokemon Stadium 2. I want to say thanks to everybody for checking out this series and giving your advice and suggestions along the way on how to improve the team and handle some of these challenges. It was sort of a community effort. You guys were giving me some ideas to go through with in the game, and it worked out pretty well, all things considered. So I just want to say once again, thanks for everybody who checked this out and supported the series along the way. As I think I said earlier, feel free to give a like down below if you enjoyed the finale. With the new intro screen, not bad. Let's just pop into the stadium briefly and see what the new setting looks like. I think they gave us the sundown setting for the entire round 2. Because we can... Round 2, okay. We can go into round 2 and see the nice early evening sky of the background. But this is where the challenge gets a little bit too insane for my liking. So we're going to call it a day, call it a wrap for the series at this point. Basically, as I said, round 2 is what you saw in round 1, just more challenging. So, once again, thanks for checking out the episode. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I'll catch you next time.